In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that I did to make $10,000 with one listing. So let's get right into it. So the number one thing that I did and that I'm always going to be preaching in my channel is research. You gotta be researching. And when I mean researching, I don't mean just going into Etsy and typing like a keyword real quick and looking at an item and saying, let me just go design that. No, research is teaching your brain, helping your brain understand the concept of what's in demand, what people are looking for, what people want. So you can do this on Etsy, you can do this Pinterest, Instagram, you can go look at your online retailers when you're going to Walmart, Target, everything that you're seeing that people are buying. What are the colors, fonts, patterns, placement? The more time you spend doing this, the easier everything will be. When you go into Canva, Hito, GoDaddy, wherever it's that you go and design, designing was happening so quickly and it would just flow super fast because you have spent so much time teaching your brain, teaching your eyes what things are in demand, what people are wanting. This business is a customer-centric business, guys. The more you start looking at things from a perspective of like, how do I give people more of what they want versus like, oh my God, I've done this and I have no sales. Why am I not getting no sales? When you focus more on the customer, how can I, give them more of what they want? How can I keep searching what they're looking for? A customer has messaged me and they say they would like this. Those are our clues of what people want. The more you do that, I'm telling you, sales will just show up. If you follow other successful print-on-demand sellers, they will tell you that they spend time doing research because they understand that the money is in the research. So you're going to get sick and tired of me saying you this every time I do a video because this is the number one thing that I will always tell you to do and I will continue to tell you to do because this is where the money is made, in the research. The second thing that I did to make this type of money is personalized items. So the product or this listing that has made me this revenue is a personalized item, guys. And I just recently decided to add personalized items, I would say at the beginning of November. So this listing is not even 2 months old. So that should tell you the power of personalization when it's done right. I know personalization can be a pain because it is an extra level of complexity, but I'm telling you guys, people go on Etsy because they want to find unique things that they wouldn't find at other retailers. They want something that speaks directly to them, that says something about their special day, or it has their name on it, or it has like, if there's a grandma, it has like the grandkids' names on them. People want something that they can just buy everywhere. In this market that we're in, where there's so many things that you can possibly be buying, people want something that speaks to them. And there's no better way than speaking to somebody than by offering something that's unique to them. A great way to offer personalization is if you're in a certain niche and they're not offering that, that's a perfect way for you to stand out amongst your competitors. Or as you're moving forward and you start to design, you're thinking about designing, think about what can I do to make this more unique? Can I add a special date for that? Can I, let them add names? So think about ways that you can stand out. Think about ways that you can offer somebody personalization. And if you don't believe me that people are making money in this area, go onto Etsy and find shops. There are shops, guys, that are just literally all they do is personalized items. Oh, and here's the last tip that I'm going to leave you with. The number one Etsy shop, like literally if you go look it up, the number one Etsy shop is a shop that sells personalized jewelry. So I'll leave you with that. And the third tip that I'm going to add is I run ads on that listing. Guys, because that listing has done so well, I'm running ads on it and I'm super aggressive. I run ads at $1,000 a day. And I know you should not just go and put all your listings on ads. I will only recommend you running ads on listings that are optimized, meaning you are giving people what they want. Again, going to point one, you've done your research. So you're offering things that are in demand, that are trending, that people are buying. Your thumbnail is amazing. Your SEO is amazing. The whole component of the listing is great. That's how I recommend you doing ads. Or if you have something that's selling organically, putting it on ads. And I will recommend you starting at like your budget that you're allowed to do. Etsy bumps your budget as you spend. So that's how you get to the $1,000 a day. So that's how I would do it. But I will mostly focus, or I will focus first on the research, getting good at figuring out what customers want, offering them that, having a great thumbnail, having a great SEO, and then I will do ads, because you do not want to start ads or do ads on items that people don't even want to buy, because either people are going to click to it and run all your budget, and then you're going to be like, I'm not making no money. Or B, people are not even going to click on it. And again, when you're running ads, you have to keep your expectations realistic. I run ads because I want to get eyeballs that I wouldn't otherwise. So I'm doing it for the views and to gain new customers that I wouldn't otherwise. So just know that when you're running ads, especially at the beginning, you're not going to be profitable. It takes Etsy like a minimum of 30 days to learn and figure out who to show your ads to. So you have to be patient. Don't look at this as an emotional thing. Don't go in there and turn ads on and off because you're like, it's been a day and then I'm losing all this money. No, if you cannot keep your emotions in check, you should not be running ads. You gotta take your emotions out of it. You gotta let them run for a minimum of 30 days and see what happens with them. Yes, you could go in and turn off keywords that are not relevant to what you're selling, but do not just going in there and turning the ad off just because it's been 2 days and you're making no money. It requires a lot of time for Etsy to learn about your ad, to figure out who to show it to, what to do with it. And also you gotta think about it too from a realistic perspective of like, what is your ad doing with your organic sales? Are they being boosted? Are you getting more favorites? Are you getting more, people in the cart? So when you're running ads, you gotta keep your expectations realistic. This listing has been on Etsy for almost 2 months, and it has made me a revenue of like 10,000. I know that's revenue, that's not profit. I calculate my profit on a monthly basis. I've not calculated my profit for December. My profit for the whole month of November was a little over 18,000. So my profit margin fluctuates, but I wanted to just show you this so you can know what's possible and that you're only one listing away from creating massive results. Just put your head down, keep focusing on the research. That's always the number one thing that you need to be doing, researching. If you think that's boring, then I don't know what to tell you, but you're not gonna make it, because research is the number one thing in this business. Trust me, if you can figure out the research, you will be able to figure out the mock-ups, you will be able to figure out, you will know the design, you will know the SEO, everything else will just work itself out. But the research is the number one thing that you need to be focusing on. And again, if this is still a struggle for you, I'm going to be linking my video that goes over how I do research and things that you should be looking for and how to do it to just kind of help you get the whole process started. So I'm going to be linking that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.